Fixed Check. Check 1. Check 2. Check. 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 Let me know if you hear me out there, peeps, out there in the chat. All right, you can bring me in. Yeah. I got everything. Y'all hear me out there in the chat? What is going on, everyone? It is David Palmer, the Leo King, here on this September the 7th, going into the 8th. It's already the 8th, but we're going to do it for the 7th of 2021 for Spiritual Dance Music here on HYPERGATE. I know, Labor Days and stuff are a little difficult. Any holiday's a little difficult to show up, especially, right? This shows you why the calendar system does not go with the divine. The divine was on Labor Day, a new moon in Virgo. And we live in a world that's opposite of the divine. So everybody took off, including myself. And how funny, Virgo's about work and making things happen, and doing things. And we take off Labor Day in the time of work. It just blows my mind how this calendar system's so fucking off. Pisces should actually be the opposite day of today, should be Labor Day. Although again, in Capricorn, we celebrate Christmas. We take off the most time. And the New Year's, when that's the time to really get your shit out and do all your work. So it's so funny. The holidays around working time is where we take the most time off. It just blows my mind. But anyway, welcome to the show. If you've never watched the show before, this is where I'm going to, of course, tell you what's going on with this new moon in Virgo, because we do the show on every new moon and every full moon. Give you the astrology, pull the cards for you, what's coming up in the cycle of that, and then do a prayer and channel it all into a live dance music mix. We, of course, do this live here on my YouTube, The Leo King, and we do it on the network, HYPERGATE.tv. So make sure that you remember HYPERGATE.tv so you don't miss out on anything. Especially, I'm also doing my HYPERGATE school, which is on HYPERGATE.tv as well. Go to school, click on HYPERGATE. I just finished that class. That's why I'm doing this a little late, so I know it's late. I know some people in Europe and Australia are thanking me right now, especially those in Australia on their lockdown still. Hey, I got you. And then the Americans are just going to have to catch this when they get up in the morning. We're all mothballs in America. We've become soft. Freedom's about to be taken away and just, everybody's just, nope, everything's fine. Anyway, let's talk about this new moon in Virgo. I like it. It's trine Uranus. The only thing I don't like about it is 5 planets retrograde. Mercury went into shadow in Libra. And the good news is it's all about people. It's all about relationships. The work is about relationships because the sun is in Virgo. Mercury's home. Mercury's going shadow in Libra. Venus in Libra made an awesome trine to Jupiter, a square to Pluto. Mars in Virgo made a trine over to Pluto. This is a time to make massive change. This is a time to look at relationships and how they work for our lives, which ones work for us, which ones don't. We are in a Jupiter, Saturn, in Aquarius, which I think is super important because with Venus and Libra making an awesome trine to Jupiter, this has been great. Seeing the nodes been in good aspect with Saturn in Aquarius means that our destiny plus North Node in Gemini, the dispositor of Gemini, of course, is Mercury. Mercury is in Libra. Everything's about relationships and what we are doing about that because we don't have much left except the mission that we are on of truth and the people that understand that truth. And I know the world feels so divided right now, but you know what? This is a time for us to realize in Virgo, we got to have that awesome ability to be able to figure situations out. There's compassion in Virgo too. It's the opposite of Pisces. They hold the same energy just in different ways. And there's an element of us cleaning things out in our life, cleaning relationships, cleaning all the things in life that are not serving from the highest good and the truth, and stepping into that truth. You know, it's kind of ironic tonight. I'm on my North Node return tonight. It happened tonight in Gemini. And it feels very weird because I'm born with North Node Chiron. So, yeah, I did the greatest work of my life tonight in HYPERGATE. But most of the people that follow me don't even know that. And then I didn't even show up in social media land for the last 3 days. And then tonight I'm doing this show on my North Node return and everybody's asleep. That's a typical North Node Chiron life. Okay. Oh, the weirdo in the 10th house, like, okay, at least I'm showing up for my truth and doing it. And I think that that's a good way to look at life right now. With North Node at 5 degrees of Gemini, with Saturn in Aquarius, like this is a time for us to make big choices about our long-term future and our destiny and what we're doing with our long-term life. This is not a South Node Sag time for you to just be sitting around eating mothballs and just hoping for things to change. You got to be a change activator with Mars and Virgo trine Pluto, with Venus that's just trine Jupiter, and Venus square Pluto. You can't be afraid. You got to tear down your walls. And also this has to deal with the system that doesn't go with our happiness, our love, and the truth in our life. We got to hold and see that we need to find the people in life that really understand the long term, understand the mission in our lives of bringing the collective together against the tyranny, against the things in life that are not sovereign for the collective itself. Virgo is a time for you to get figuring out your moment now and to show up in the moment. It's not about what you did. It's not about what you'll do. It's about what you're doing at the moment. And with the trine to Uranus and Taurus, the only way for us to really ascend higher is to make great radical change in our physical lives. And there's a lot of things that are showing up with this Mercury shadow entering this karmic period of Mercury with already 5 planets retrograde. And if you include Chiron, 6. This is a massive time for you to realize that you can ascend to the highest place, although it's going to feel like you're going to get on a weird alien spaceship, but they definitely have a barista on it and nice seating. And it's your choice on whether or not you want to do that. People are afraid of Taurus and when Uranus is in there because it's like, well, that's too nice for me, or I don't know if I'm good enough for that. It's like step into it by making changes in your moment now. Step into it by knowing that you are amazing, that you are great, and that you have the power to make great change. Mars and Pluto in trine, hell yeah. And Earth, hell yeah, it's time to change the structures of our life. Hell yeah, it's time to face the things in our life that might feel uncomfortable, but they're more comfortable because we do change them. And so this is a great moment for people to really see that even though, yes, there's 5 planets retrograde, yes, all that's really going on is the Sun, Mars, and Mercury. I mean, it's not much and Venus. Like, there's not much going on. But it is a time for us to realize that there's this weird world that's lost, static, empty, and you choose to be in that emptiness, or you choose to go into the reality you create and make it better and ascend to a better reality right now. This is off the back of the 8-8 new moon in Leo. Hello? That was square Uranus. Afraid of love and having it? Well, this is where you make the choice, or creativity, or what you truly love in your life. You make the choices in your reality to make changes, to commit with Pluto and Mars trine, Venus square Pluto. Commit to the things that you want to change in your life and do not commit to the things that are not serving you in the best light. Let's take a look at the cards. We'll be back in 1 sec. All right, we are back here on Spiritual Dance Music. Here we go for your tarot read for what's to come up here. You know, I'm going to ask Spirit here what's going on for this new moon. What are we setting our intentions for? What can help guide us in a better directions in the collective and also our love lives and our careers and so forth. Let's see what we got going on here. Our first card that we did pull here is the Hangman reversed. So I'm liking seeing this card. I feel like this is definitely us over contemplating too much. I think that there's nothing really holding us back. I think that I'm feeling when I look at this card, it's like there's been way too much over processing things. Things are too clear now. It's time to get off the fence. We got a Wheel of Fortune reverse that goes right after that. Two major arcanas. Wow. So we're getting out the fence, but we need to allow things. It's like, I feel like there's a fear of allowing awesome things to happen. Like it's hesitation, not so much by staying stuck, but by knowing that there's a new energy that's coming into our lives that's amazing for us, but it's almost like kind of like a weird feeling about it. What's the challenge with that? The Eight of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you know what? I think we've been stuck in the same energy. We've mastered these certain ways that we live our life. We've certainly done that. I think that we've also at the same time really focused on what we're doing, but I don't think we've seen how great it could really be. I think like we could be greater, and we're going to go to new areas, and we're going to take on new things. We're going to make better decisions in our life that are really not to be afraid of, but we're going to get more clarity on that. I'm definitely feeling, though, maybe there's for some people like kind of over a certain talent, or maybe they don't know what their talent is, or they don't know what that creation is to make. It's like, let the fortune run and see what happens. We got a Three of Pentacles in reverse as our overall. I feel like, you know what? I think this goes with that Hangman reverse. I think it's like we know what energy really comes together and can build and see the same sculpture, and then we know which ones don't. This one shows us we're done with the energy that doesn't see things. Three of Pentacles reversed always is a little difficult because it's like, okay, we're together to build this good, beautiful structure, but if everybody's not really on the same page, then, you know, it's a little difficult. And so I feel like, especially with that Eight of Pentacles in our challenge position, I feel like this new moon is very Virgo-ish, this reading already. Like, I don't believe in fortune. I got to make things happen. It's like, yeah, we got to make things happen, but there's fortune out there, and it's about making things happen and allowing the universe that's pointed us in a great direction. We know things are going to turn, and everybody's going to go on this wheel and be like, what the hell? But it's going to go to the right slide. Our challenge card, our spiritual advice card, is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Wow. I think that we need to, instead of, I want clarity on that card. What's going on? Three Swords reversed. Ooh. Spirit's telling me that there's a lot of things in the past that are not that scary. We're afraid to build beautiful new things. We feel like, you know, we don't want to go into bad energy anymore, but it makes us super hesitant. I got an Ace of Swords reversed with that too. That's a lot of energy that's really weird. We got an Ace of Swords reversed, a Three of Swords reversed, and an Ace of Pentacles reversed. As a spiritual advice, I want a little, we got the mystery. This is from the Avalon deck. I feel like, you know what? The mystery is everything right now. I think that instead of having this is how it must be. This is how it will look. This is how the new energy will be. I think that always breaks our heart. And we're done doing that. I think going more into mystery, there is the Libra symbol with this card. It also is the 52 card. And it is pointing towards Libra, which is kind of interesting. Or it's one half of Libra, which is kind of interesting, actually. But I feel like this mystery card is really important for us. The universe is wanting us to step into the mysteries more. And I think that the more that it's mysterious and scary of what that mystery is, the better. What's going on with that Three of Pentacles? Yeah, Judgment card reversed. Yeah, people who don't get the mission, don't get the higher purpose of things, they're not going to be able to build things together with. whether it's love, relationships, or any kind of people right now. It's just not going to work out. I'll get one more clarity on that. Yeah, 3 of Swords reversed. Wow, definitely you can save yourself a lot of heartbreak by not trying to build things with people that don't see it the same way. What's going on with that 8 of Pentacles reversed? The King of Wands reversed. Oh, God. I think that there's talents that we all remember that we have that we need to bring back. It's like, I think we've all been through a lot, and we need to understand that. I think that we need to realize, like, there's massive creativity, and also to not be afraid of, like, mastering love is in itself, whether it's love of your creation, love of yourself, love of another. I mean, this is really where the great work is in the mastery right now. Instead of, you know, continuing to be like, oh, I'm not my best at this right now. It's like, that's a problem. You can be your best. Don't be afraid to step into it. What's up with that Wheel of Fortune reverse? We got the 2 of Swords. Wow. Definitely what's holding us from the fortune is sitting on the fence way too much about a choice that we are not unsure or we're not sure of making. And I think that we need to be sure of making it. How are we going to be sure of it? Let's get an Avalon card. We got the Eagle. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. You know, Spirit's telling you what to do. Stop not listening to it. How can I get you some more clarity on that one? 9 of Swords reversed. Stop being so afraid of what the Spirit is seeing way above us. And stop being indecisive. What's up with that Hangman reversed? Oh, the King of Swords. Definitely a time that we are very clear. We are very clear. Let's do what we are clear on and trust in that 100%. And stop wasting our time freaking out about the mysteries of what we're clear on. I'll get an Avalon card on that. The High Priestess. Discernment. Prophecy. Vision. These visions are very clear to us. What feels like prophecy? What feels like the vision in our life to get us to that mystery? What's going on with that mystery? I want a little more in that mystery card. Ooh, wow. 5 of Swords upright. Definitely try the mystery a little bit more. Stand up for that mystery a little bit more. What's going on with that High Priestess? 9 of Wands. I feel like, you know what? We've all been through harsh shit, but it doesn't mean that we still don't have the power to go through. We've put walls up. We need to take these walls down, step into that vision. And I'll do just, here, I know people want love shit, so I'm just going to pull a couple cards for love. 3 of Cups. What is like, where does it feel like it's soul family party happening? Where does it feel like it's just overwhelming joy and around energy that you want to be around all the time? If it's not like that, no. 8 of Pentacles, building things together. And that's funny that card came as our challenge card. So it's like we could be in the wrong love situations if we're not building from that joyous place of wanting to create something better for the community, better for all, and having a great time while doing it. That's where things are at. What's going on with this Avalon card? We got Truth. Well, you know what? I think it's interesting. This is the glyph of Earth on it. It's on a bridge. This is us building a bridge in relationships to the people that get the mission, get the understanding, get what to make, and come together to do it. And what is divine truth? What is the same truth, but also the ultimate truth, which is the highest truth in the divine? What are some signs? Think of somebody in your head. What's a sign about it? The Moon card. It's a very intense emotional thing. Oh, boy. Definitely bringing up a lot of subconscious stuff, some shadow work there, but that's where the good work comes from. But if you're dealing with somebody that feels like they're hiding something or they're too afraid to come out emotionally, you know, 5 of Swords, like they're going to have to kind of push it out a little bit. We're going to have to, come on, you could do it. You might have to do some encouragement to do some of that, help with that shadow work, or be vulnerable and show some of that shadow work in yourself. And I'll pull an Avalon card for love. The Serpent, knowledge and healing. Definitely, this is definitely a transformational skin, like, leaving process. And I think it's bringing us into great energy. What's up with that Serpent? Yeah, Tower. It's a definite end of the way that we have been doing things in relationships in a whole new way. I'm loving this. And I'll pull just overall for this new moon. What's the initial full just individual intention? Disruption. Wow, yeah, with that Uranus trine, definitely this is time for disruption in our life. And this is the sacred disruption that we are coming into. The same way that a waterfall just comes in and just breaks apart all the things going on. That we're in that little peaceful area that wasn't really peaceful anymore. Why? I want more clarity on that disruption. Oh, the Sun card, yes. Being our true selves, being in alignment with our heart and happiness, and showing the universe who we are is disruptive. We live in a world that's trying to cloak the sun. Cloak your truth. Cloak your true self. And you're a disruptive force by just stepping into that power. Don't be afraid of it. I'm encouraging you. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Well, those are some interesting cards, to say the least. Shit. Wow. Wow, wow, oh my God. Very powerful cards. I got these cards when I was up north this weekend. I had to get cards. I was out of cards. It was on Sunday, and I'm like, I found a place like an hour away, went way out into the woods, and found this awesome mystical shop that was open at 8 p.m. on a Sunday. They were super cool. They had cards. They had some awesome shit there, and it was fucking awesome. But you know, when you need cards, you gotta whoever your local metaphysical shop is, give them love, give them support, because like, you know what, if you're just gonna rely on Amazon for cards all the time, like that's just not feasible. Like we need these metaphysical shops. They had things in there that I was so stoked on. Great combos. Don't be afraid of it. Like go support your metaphysical store. If they don't have the cards you want, then tell them these cards are banging right now. I'm sure they'll order it. Like we need to support our local people in our communities a lot more. I went in there and bought 5 decks of cards and a bunch of crystals and a necklace and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to support. And they were like, 5 decks? Like nobody comes in here and buys 5 decks. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm going to support you. You know, like it's so important right now, especially with this trine to Uranus, you know. Like we're all going to have to find a way. We're all nitpicky, but we're going to have to all find a way to come together and build great things and change this reality. That's the only way it's going to happen. And I think that's super important right now as I come into this prayer, which I am about to do. We had those cards fall away. Yep. Ooh. Okay. It's prayer time. Dear Lord, thank you so much for all the love that you always give us, but at this exact moment in time, thank you so much for showing us that your essence and your vibration that is within us through your love, through your support, is giving us gifts to change this reality. By us to step into your love and to step into your power, we are naturally just holding your vibe on the earth and creating the disruptive place to the false light, a false dark, that no matter how much they try and litter this place with their garbage of true disinformation, because it's not from the divine, it's not from the truth, by us just holding that truth, by us embodying who you are, by us stepping into and following the beautiful steps that you put in front of us every day, the intuitive messages, the love and all the signs, we follow them and we get it. I know that this is a very powerful time for us, Lord, to really stay more in the moment, and also to look at how everything that we do right now is about bringing the people together and bringing the people together to actually embody your love, to embody your presence, to embody your truth. This is a lot more than just being disruptive by just being a protest or being something. Nothing wrong with that, of course, Lord, but the main thing is by embodying your energy and making those changes right now to ascend to your greatness and to your level as high as we can requires us to make changes in our life. You are one that brings constant change to this reality. We have to accept that constant change. I take that challenge every day, and I don't look at it as a challenge. I honor your great changes. I honor your great, beautiful way of you helping us pivot through this, what seems like a crazy maze, but it's never a maze with you, Lord. It's always the truth. It's always the divine. It's always taking us in the right place. I know right now that there's lots of people that are just stuck on their phones, stuck looking at life away from you, Lord, lost in the same stories, lost in the same energies, lost into the same place that the dark just keeps leading them towards, the false world, the false reality that is not true. Let's break that together, Lord. I know that you're doing it. I know there's so many others out there that are too. Help us right now, Lord. I ask for your guidance for all of us out there and for all of us on the earth and all of us throughout the multiverse to come together to disrupt this energy by just being in love. The great disruptor is love. The great disruptor of everything is by stepping forward into your light. And in this moment, Lord, I know courage is one thing, but the best thing that we've got on our backs is just by purifying our life, by being in your essence, by choosing the people, the love, the work, and the dedication to purity and to the purity of being in this great moment, the purity of stepping forward and not being afraid of radical change. Radical change out of a system that has been littered with darkness, a system that has been littered with taking away our essential life force, our essential connection to the divine. This is not a time for people to perish. This is not a time for people to be afraid. This is not a time for people to sit back. Lord, help me get the message to end slothfulness on the planet, to end the energy of the lustfulness of a fake world, to end the laziness, and most importantly, the misdirection of feeling lost, because there is no such thing as being lost, Lord, because you guide us every day. You guide us into truth. You give us everything to guide us. And I appreciate that. I know within my heart, and I know within the heart of so many others that hear this message now, and for some that will hear this message, and for others that won't hear it but already know the same message, that you got our back, you are leading the way, and we are with you, and we are not in a fight. We are in love with our truth, and that the dark can't handle. And in this moment, it's so easy for us to just stay on that truth and become it more and embody you more and make the changes in the reality and be those light posts and stand in that light. I love you with all my heart, Lord. Thank you so much. Amen. And I love all you all too. This is, of course, where we do the live portion of the show where, of course, well, it's all live, but where I'm going to do the live music that's channeled for me channeling what's coming up. Remember, you want to set that intention right now in your life of what you're doing on this new moon in Virgo, making the changes in your reality. That's wild and crazy, definitely with the trine to Uranus. We definitely got Venus trine Jupiter. We got the benefics. We're not going to see it like this. It's definitely a time for you to make the big moves in your life, the last moves before the chess game gets real weird. I love you all very much. We're going to be live right now. Make sure that you share this, and I will see you live in the mix.
I mean, praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited. He shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Remember that? Right over there. Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny.
You're still afraid.
Stop it now, I mean it. 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 Stop it now, I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Certainly nice of you to drop by, Mr. Benton.
Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton.
Oh, yeah.
It's into April. Just about time for old Satan to start stirring. Time for old Satan to start stirring. Yes, just about that time.
Old, Satan?
1,500 odd pounds of the meanest, wickedest animal this side of Hades.
Sounds like a grizzly.
Looks like a grizzly. But folks around here are beginning to think he's the devil himself.
Well, I've had trouble with grizzlies before. They won't give you any trouble unless you ask for it.
Satan don't wait for no invitation. He comes around looking for it. Satan don't wait for no invitation. He comes around looking for it. Satan don't wait for no invitation. He comes around looking for it.
Winchester 4440 ought to take care of it.
It hasn't yet.
See?
Oh, I've been lucky. But I've seen his work. He kills just for the wicked fun of it.
What about traps?
That devil's busted up every trap was ever laid for. He gets the bait out, too. And that beast ain't Lucifer in person. He's sure his first cousin. He's got the heart of a cougar, and he can outthink any man ever born. You better believe that. Speaking of the devil, if it ain't Jed Curry. He likes to get what he wants. And he sure wants this land. Don't let him spook you.
Nobody's gonna spook me, Cotton. I'm here to stay. Stay.
am I going to church? Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be damned to Boy, you be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared. You used to really be scared. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny.
Scared.
Johnny.
Really be scared. You used to really be scared.
Does it seem so funny for a fool to cry? Do you know the meaning of goodbye?
He's sure a lot of animal, ain't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Raised us a fine herd.
We ain't never gonna have to chase no more sinning rascals. Have to chase no more sinning rascals. Never gonna have to chase no more sinning rascals around the country I was in.
No, sir. 10 years minding the laws long enough. Minding the laws long enough. Years minding the laws long enough. 10 years minding the laws long enough. And Sam was mighty lucky to have a deputy like you. Was mighty lucky to have a deputy like you.
Oh, shucks, Jim. Probably cost you a lot more trouble than done you good. Probably cost you a lot more trouble than done you good. Good night.
Sam,
Leaning out. It's a youth. All dang busted roots shooting you. Hardwood, ain't it?
Our Father, we thank thee for this home and the food you've given us. We thank thee for each other. And please help us to live our lives more each day as you would have us live them. Amen. Let's live them. Amen. Have us live them. Amen. 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 Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Certainly nice of you to drop by, Mr. Bennett.
Cotton. Everybody calls Dave Cotton.
Oh, yeah.
Getting into April. Just about time for old Satan to start stirring. Yes, just about that time.
Old, Satan?
1,500 odd pounds, the meanest, wickedest animal this side of Hades.
Sounds like a grizzly.
Looks like a grizzly. Folks around here are beginning to think he's the devil himself.
Well, I've had trouble with grizzlies before. They won't give you any trouble.
Wait, he comes around looking.
Winchester 4440 ought to take care of it.
It hasn't yet. Oh, I've been lucky. I've seen his work. He kills just
gesture, they said, of goodwill. You want to know what I mean? I was there, I saw it all. Immigrants, Muslims, homosexuals, terrorists, disease,
take you home. Shake that ass, don't move fast. I first wanna see you dance. Flow all night long. After gonna take you home. Shake that ass, don't move fast. I first wanna see you dance. Flow all night long. After gonna take you home. Take you home. Shake that ass, don't move fast. I first wanna see you dance. Hit the floor all night long. After gonna take you home. Shake that ass, don't move fast. I first wanna see you dance. Hit the floor all night long. After gonna take you home. Must be the reason why I'm king of my castle. Must be the reason why I'm free in my trap zone. Must be the reason why I'm king of my castle. Must be a reason why I'm making examples of you. Must be a reason why I'm $1 million.
you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be them! Boy, you be them! Boy, you be them!" He said, "Boy, you be them!" He said, "Boy, you be them!" He said, "Boy, you be them to hell!" Get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. From right over there. It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited. He shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be them to hell." And he said, "Boy, you be them to you be them to hell." He said, "Boy, you be them to hell. You be them to hell. You be them to hell." Remember that? Right over there. He's a really good scared.
Johnny.
You're still afraid. You're still afraid. You're still afraid. You're still afraid.
Stop it now, I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. Stop it.
Let me
You're
hear the kick
ignorant.
go. Let me hear the kick go.
Let me hear the kick go.
Steak, I was heating up bologna. Shake that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big banks, I was on me. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Shake that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was with the homies. Big banks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Shake that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big banks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Shake that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Racks out, big racks out, remember with big racks out, big racks out, remember with big racks out, remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies. Big racks, I remember we was hungry. Good steak, I was heating up bologna. Take that ass, bad bitch, get up on me. Shit, I was better off with the homies.
April. Just about time for old Satan to start stirring. Just about time for old Satan to start stirring. Yes, just about that time.
Old Satan?
1,500 odd pounds of the meanest, wickedest animal this side of Hades.
Sounds like a
Pounds of the meanest, wickedest animal this side of Hades.
sounds like a grizzly.
Looks like a grizzly. But folks around here are beginning to think he's the devil himself.
Well,
The bait out, too. If that beast ain't Lucifer in person, he's sure his first cousin. It ain't Lucifer in person. If that beast ain't Lucifer in person, he's sure his first cousin.
Waking to the crack of dawn, I'm still yawning. Now it's time to get some booty early in the morning. Early in the morning. I'm still yawning. Now it's time to get some booty early in the morning. That's how I like it. How I like it. I got the time to do my duty, cause she got the monster. Time to do my duty, cause she got the monster. Time to do my duty, cause she got the monster. Time to do my duty, cause she got the monster booty. Done for fouling, looking for the number to be dialing, cause they're gonna be getting the freaky. Like that Rio, the X-rated queen, that Judy's down with the booty fiend. I'm the booty man, taking the booty stand for all the booty beans across the land. Quarter, but she not at home. Door slammed on my telephone. Oh hell no, I think I got a booty call.
Hauptsache Kunde. And what's yours? Schindler. S-C-H-I-N-D-L-E-R. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I think I can guarantee you'll both be in southern Russia. You'll both be in southern Russia before the end of the month. Good day. Stern! 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 Itzhak, Stern!
Makes no difference to us, you understand? This one, that one. It's the inconvenience to the list. It's the paperwork.
I somehow left my work card at home. I tried to explain them. It was a mistake, but... I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
What if I got here 5 minutes later? What if I got here 5 minutes later? What if I got here 5 minutes later? Here 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later.
Can you feel the heat?
pure action. Satisfaction, pure action. Silence awaits you in a bitter heart of darkness. You're lost again. Satisfaction. How far this time? How far? Satisfaction. Pure action. Satisfaction. Pure action.
I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly what people are capable of. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you. Even though you knew you shouldn't.
Satisfaction, pure action.
Every set of eyes follow. I do what I can to satisfy. Thought that I could entertain them. Tried to drown them out if they watch how I move. Thought I would appreciate all the ovation. So I got lost when I walked in the room. Solitude. They got lost when I walked in the room. I need solitude. They decided my mind, but I lost when I walked in the room. I need solitude. I need solitude. I need solitude. I need solitude. Everybody talks like I'm not listening. Once I turn around and they don't say anything. Thought that I could entertain them. Tried to drown them out if they watch how I move. Thought I would appreciate all the ovation. So now it got lost when I walked in the solitude. They got lost when I walked in the room. I need solitude. The silence my mind, but I lost when I walked in the room. I need
do with all these feelings that I'm feeling? Am I losing my mind? Am I paying for what I'm dreaming? All these demons when I open my eyes. We'll be fine, we'll go our own way. We're alive, the devil can't wait. All alone, but baby I think we're lovers in the dark, written in the stars. They try to
fingers to put it out. When asked by his colleague, William Potter, to reveal his trick, how is it he so effectively extinguished the flame without hurting himself whatsoever, Lawrence just smiled and said, "The trick, Potter, not minding it hurts." The fire that danced at the end of that match was a gift from the Titan Prometheus, a gift that he stole from the gods, who were terrified of what we might do with it were it to fall into our hairy little paws. When Prometheus was caught and brought to justice for his theft, the gods, you might say, they reacted. The poor man was tied to a rock as an eagle ripped through his belly and ate his liver over and over, day after day, ad infinitum. All because he gave us fire, our first true piece of technology. Such a very long time ago. Which begs the question, what have we done with it? 100,000 BC, stone tool. 4,000 BC, the wheel. 800 BC, sundial. 9th century AD, gunpowder. Game changer now. 1441, the printing press. Only slightly less impactful. 19th century, steam engine, railway, eureka, the light bulb. 20th century, the automobile, television, nuclear weapons, spacecraft, internet. 21st century, biotech, nanotech, nanotech, fusion and fission and M theory. And that was just the first decade. We are now 3 months into the year of our Lord, 2023. At this moment in our civilization, we are on the verge of terraforming planets undiscovered just a decade ago. We have identified the genetic chain of events behind 98% of cancers. A chain we have broken, effectively cured. We can create cybernetic individuals who, in just a few short years, completely indistinguishable from us. Which leads to an obvious conclusion. We are gods.
Praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited. He shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you been down. Boy, you been down. Boy, you been down. Boy, you been down. Boy, you been down to hell." Remember that? Right over there. We used to really be scared here. We used to really be scared. We used to really be scared. We used to really be scared here.
Johnny.
You're still afraid.
Stop it now, I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child. You're acting like a child. You're acting like a child. You're acting like a child.
I wanna destroy. I wanna break the rules and I wanna reap the joy. I wanna go.
Certainly nice of you to drop by, Mr. Benson.
Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton.
Oh.
Everybody calls me Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton. Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton.
With just a little vision, you can take my hand. This is not the only empire.
This is the top to a very special because as you can see, the numbers will go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11, 11, was 11, now start to 10. Exactly. Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder? Well, one, it's not 10. See, most blokes can be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. You're on 10 on the guitar, where can you go?
Procedures.
Go.
Inco.
Go.
FAO.
We are go.
Network.
Go.
Discovery.
Go. Go.
Discovery.
Go.
Capcom. Capcom.
We're go fly. 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 We're go fly.
Just a little vision, you can take my hand. Are there any people who can understand? With just a little vision, you can take my hand. This is not the only empire.
re-release of Bambi. I understand it took you 7 years to develop and produce Bambi. What did you see in the Bambi project to carry it through those 7 years? How come it took so long?
Well, actually, it was a change of pace for us from what we've been doing. Snow White, Pinocchio, and the others were more the obvious cartoon type of characters. But with Bambi, there was a need for a subtlety in our animation, a need for more of a lifelike type of animation. And, well, there was a certain awe and respect we had of this classic of Bambi that I decided that, number one, I'd have to put my artist back in school to learn something that is something you don't get in formal art education. That is, you get human anatomy. And this was animal anatomy, and beyond that, animal locomotion, movement and things. So I put them into school and had my artist specially trained for this one picture. Now, when I finally went into production, I just couldn't put every artist I had on it. So I had to take a select team. 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 And that cut the sizes of the staff down to the point that it took longer. But I think the end result was worth that.
transformed into an oasis, transformed into an oasis, transformed into an oasis, transformed into, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My four little children, my four little children, my four little my four little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. But by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having, its governor, with its governor, with its governor, having his lips dripping with the words of disposition and modification. One day right down in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls. From every
Here is part of an interview with the subject just before LSD is to be administered. This is a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses. Let us observe the effect some 3 hours later.
And look forward to the future. And if they tell us that we're crazy, then we'll show them. We'll show them the future. change the world, you better start now. Leave the past and look forward to the future. Leave the past and look forward to the future. Forward to the future. Forward to the future. Forward to the future. And look forward to the future. And if they tell us that we're crazy, then we'll show them. We'll show them zero.
Delta One, this is Mission Control. Delta One, this is Mission Control. This is Mission Control. Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellas are having a bit of trouble. Sorry you fellas are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetric information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha Echo. EVA and replace Alpha Echo at 35 years prior to date.
I can see the butterflies in the night, rising like a miracle across the sky. I feel the magic, it's just like static. Look at what the beauty and the sympathy and love in me. The way you talk is like a summer breeze. You feel the magic, shock you like static. Look at what happened, your satisfaction. I can see the butterflies in the night, rising like a miracle across the sky. I feel the magic, it's just like static. Look at what happened, the satisfaction. The beauty and the sympathy and loving me, 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 loving me. Look at what happened, the satisfaction. Look at what happened.
that you look at me. Yeah, we don't have to complicate it. You and me, we can make it. I feel it too. Oh, I'm gonna get it someday. No, you don't want to say it. I can tell by the way that you look at me. Yeah, we don't have to complicate it. You and me, we can make it. I feel it too. Oh, I'm gonna get it someday.
Certainly nice of you to drop by, Mr. Quinn.
Cotton. Everybody calls me Cotton.
Oh, yeah.
And then April. Go back to bed. Just about time for old Saint to start troll again. Here's American Gladiators. Watch this. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Here's American Gladiators. Here's 56 channels of it. Watch these pituitary retards bang their fucking skulls together and congratulate you for living in the land of freedom. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. What he calls me, and then April, just about time for old Satan to start stirring. Yeah, just about that time.
Satan?
200 odd pounds of the meanest, wickedest animal this side of him. Looks like a grizzly. Folks around here kind of think he's the devil himself.
Well, I've had trouble. They won't give you any trouble unless you ask.
Satan don't wait for no invitation. He comes around looking.
Winchester 4440 ought to take care of him.
It hasn't yet.
You seen him?
Oh, I've been lucky. But I've seen his work. He kills just for the wicked fun of it.
What about traps?
That devil's busted up every trap was ever laid for. He gets the bait out, too. And that beast ain't Lucifer in person. He sure is first cousin. He's got the heart of a cougar, and he can outthink any man ever born. You better believe that. You better believe that. You better believe that.
Praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited. He shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be them to hell." Remember that? Right over there. You used to really be scared. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out. Coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming.
You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara. 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 Coming for you, coming for you, Barbara. Coming for you.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
No strays, no dropouts, no gays, no lefties, no loonies, no opinions, no way. No thinkers, no teachers, no freaks, no skaters, no tweakers, no truths, no sweet. Here's popcorn, here's magazines, here's milkshake, here's blue jeans, here's padded bras, here's armpit wax, here's football shirt, here's baseball cap. Here's very, 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 very long infomercials. Very long infomercials. Very long infomercials.
You used to really be scared.
Infomercials. Very long
Johnny.
infomercials.
You're still afraid.
Stop it now, I mean it.
Very long infomercials. Very long infomercials. Very long
Get you, Barbara.
Very long infomercials.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming
Very
for
long
you.
infomercials. Very long
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you.
Infomercials.
Look, there comes one of them now. There comes one of them now.
Very long infomercials. Very long infomercials. Very long info. Very long info. Very long. 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 Your cell phone, your wallet, Your time, your ideas, no homewood, no party.